Just gonna throw this cap in here, that cap in here. Hello there folks, and welcome back to Bolts for Bucks. My name's Stephen Bresnaugh, and today we're going to talk about scope caps or scope covers. Now I've tried the Vortex Defender covers, the Butler Creek caps, Monstrum caps, and several other brands, and I gotta say I've come back around to just trusting the old Butler Creek scope caps. When I'm out in the field hunting, I like the objective, the eyepiece cap and the objective cover, because the eyepiece cap has a nice quick lever here, red lever you can push where it flips up, spring loaded, and then you can just push forward on the objective cap and it'll fling open or spring open as well. And I found that the Butler Creek ones are good, reliable, and affordable. And other brands I bought that seemed better actually cracked on me, and the ones that I bought that were even cheaper broke on me even quicker. So I find that the Butler Creek caps work great on all my firearms, no matter how harsh the conditions are. And I highly recommend that you use some sort of scope cover or cap when you're out in the field hunting. It's way too often that I hunt with people that are inexperienced and they get snow or ice or rain into the lens of their scope, and then they have to make a shot, and they either completely miss their shooting opportunity, or it takes them much extra time and stress to be able to clear that scope lens of debris. So definitely use scope caps. Like I said, I recommend the Butler Creek caps. One thing to remember is that on these Butler Creek caps, it'll say the size in inches, the diameter in inches, and then in millimeters. When you go and you get a scope, if it says 40 millimeters, generally that's the inside diameter of the objective. So don't get a Butler Creek cap that is 40 millimeters for a 40 millimeter objective scope, or else it'll be too small, because the outside diameter of the metal or the bell of the scope is going to be larger than that 40 millimeters. The best way, now inside of these, they do have a little sizing chart if you open them up, and you can do that at the store if you need to, and it'll tell you sizes in here. You can go to the Butler Creek website and also get information on the correct size. But the number way and best way I found is to go to the manufacturer's website of the scope. So if it's a Vortex scope, go to Vortex. Athlon, go to Athlon's website, check, go pull down, click on, and find your exact scope. And sometimes on the first page, it'll actually give you a reference of exactly the outside diameter and the objective and eyepiece. And if it doesn't on the first page, go ahead and click the manual for that scope. It's usually downloadable on the manufacturer's website, and it will certainly give you the exact precise measurement of those outside diameters. Then go ahead, write those down, go to the store and get the correct cap, or order the correct cap. Now, if that doesn't work, you can take a measurement tool and actually physically measure the eyepiece and objective, outer objective or bell of your scope and get the correct measurement. It's really quite simple once you get the hand for it. And another trick is if they're a little bit small, like maybe you have a scope bell or objective, outer objective, that's a little bit bigger than what the cap you can find fits. Throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds to 1 minute. There's not enough metal in them for them to damage your microwave or anything. And then bring it out when it's still hot, and it'll flex and go on kind of like a mouthpiece. And then once it cools, it'll tighten out real good and tight, and you can make them fit a little bit easier or better that way. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a comment.